When you come to Serbia and you settle down, a lot of people ask, Andre, where is the first place to go and visit outside of where I'm currently staying? And today we're going to talk to you about Subotica. Subotica is one of the most iconic places to go and visit in Serbia, and I'm going to give you a couple points as to why, what to look for, and what to go and experience. Now, depending on where you're traveling in from, if it's Belgrade or Novi Sad, you're looking at a little bit of a road trip. If you're coming in from Belgrade, you're looking at about a 2.5-hour drive to Subotica. If you're coming in from Novi Sad, you're looking at about an hour and 15 minutes. Now, coming in from both those places, of course, you're going to have to take the highway, and you're going to have to pay tolls on these highways, of course. And if you're coming in from Novi Sad, you're looking at about 500 dinars just one way, and round trip is going to be 1,000 dinars. So it's really not that expensive. The tolls in Serbia are very affordable, and I've never had anyone really complain about the price of that. If you're from North America watching this video and you're wondering how much is 500 dinars, it's honestly like $2-3. So it's really not that much. And so one of the beautiful things about the highway going into Subotica is that the speed limits are at 130 kilometers an hour. So my Canadian viewers, you're absolutely going to love the speeds on that highway. But one thing to point out is don't go faster than that, even though that there is very rarely any cops on those highways. And the reason being is that when you pick up when you enter the highway and pick up your first ticket at the toll, that's time stamped. And when you exit the highway and you pay for your travel, typically at the Subotica exit, there's going to be cops there, and what they do is they don't chase you on the highway. They look at the time and they calculate if it's taking you shorter time than it should be if you're traveling at 130 kilometers or less. And it's an easy way to just pull you over because you're right there. It's electronically sent out to them, and they find you on the spot. There's no sense in chasing you on the highway at all. So that's one of the pointers that you should keep out if you're traveling to Subotica. Now, one of the things you're going to be asking is, Andre, where the hell is Subotica in Serbia? Subotica is located on the northern part of Serbia, right next to the Hungarian border. And one of the beautiful things about Subotica is that it has a very diverse culture there. It's going to have Serbs, of course, there. It's going to have Hungarians. It's going to have Croatians and a bunch of other people from all over Europe, because it's such a great place to go and visit. And one of the things that people love to do when they go and visit Subotica, of course, you got the cafes, you got the shopping there, you have the street vendors that are selling their trinkets, they're selling, headbands, bracelets, fridge magnets, rakia, of course, you can go buy that. Of course, anywhere in Serbia you can find a rakia. But one of the beautiful things about Subotica is the architectural richness there. Now, the type of architecture they have there is called Art Nouveau, and you can see this at the Subotica synagogue. You can see this at the Palić, and it's some of the most beautiful and finest examples of this architecture in all of Europe. And so that's one of the main attractions that you will see when you go to Subotica. And just simply walking downtown, you'll see this on the apartment buildings, you'll see this in houses, you'll see this all over the place. So you don't have to necessarily go and see the synagogue or the palace, but these are the two main attractions in Subotica. Now, another important point to make out here about Subotica is that it has a very rich historical significance to it. It dates back to ancient times, so there's archaeological evidence of Neolithic and Neolithic cultures in that area. And this is due to the fact that it was ruled by multiple empires. So you have the Ottoman Empire that was there and the Habsburg monarchy that was ruling it at one point. And so there's a lot of signage throughout Subotica showing you, all the different artifacts that were found in certain areas. So that's another thing that to keep a lookout for. And if you're a person that is into festivals, Subotica is a great place to go and visit because it holds 17 festivals throughout the year in Subotica itself. And it's known as the City of Festivals. And their most iconic festival that they have there is the Palić Film Festival. Now, Palić is not technically in Subotica. You can just take really honestly one road out to Palić. It's about 10 minutes outside of Subotica, and it has some great restaurants right on the lake, which you can go and tour around. If you want to go rent some bikes for your family, which they have some very unique bikes there so that you could put couples can go there, full families can go there onto one bike. It has an umbrella there, and you can just bike around, and it's absolutely beautiful. They do host weddings out there. They have boat trips as well. And they actually have a water park there as well. So if you're going there on a hot summer day, make sure you go check out the water park in Palić as well. Now, one of the things that I absolutely love in Subotica is all the cafes that they have there, and they're all outdoor seating. Of course, I was there just this past weekend, and Serbia was playing the bronze medal game in basketball. Of course, we won, and it was an absolute riot. Go check out some of the pubs there. One thing that you should look out for, and my favorite thing trying at the one cafe there, was the Snickers Palatchinke. If you're someone that loves a Snickers bar, go check that out. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's about 400 dinars, and you'll not be disappointed. And one of the other important things about Subotica is the economic importance about it. It has a lot of industrial and transportation hubs in that area. It has a lot of fertile farmland, so you'll see a lot of farming in that area, a lot of orchards, a lot of cattle, a lot of different farm animals in that area. Not like you don't see that in Serbia, but you specifically see it in the Subotica area. And it also has several major food production facilities. And so it has a lot of potential for finding work if that's somewhere that you're looking to settle down as well. And it's one of the 14 free economic zones in Serbia, so it really plays a importance in that matter as well. Now, if you are looking to go to Subotica and you're not sure what to go and visit, who to go with, there's a lot of Facebook groups on the internet that you can just dive into and find various groups that you can, find and that are going there for a weekend trip and be a tag along. There's also tours out there that you can book in, and they can take you around the city and show you all the neat, cool things around Subotica, talk to you about it. If you're not English, Serbian speaking, of course, you can find English tours around there as well. And so hopefully you've gained some insights about Subotica, somewhere to go and visit. If you have any other requests as to where you'd like to go or what other places you'd like to go and visit in Serbia, please leave me a comment in this video, and I'd happy to do a video on that topic or on that interest point that you've suggested, and I'll see you on the next video.